welcome to the new season of Media Monday. It's 2023, and I am here to introduce a very, very, very special and amazingly talented woman. She goes by Mojo. Welcome to the show, Mojo!
Thank you for having me in my home.
Yes, we're here. We're so here. I'm feeling all of the good energy from these sticky notes. She has all of these affirmations and also random things. It says eat a banana over there. But I mean, we need the reminders to eat healthy. So make sure you eat healthy, but also you need to affirm yourself.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes. Because my mind be going crazy. Yeah. And like when I wake up, you know, sometimes, like, I'll just be like, oh, what the fuck? But then I'll see that. Stop complaining. Literally. Why are you saying what the fuck when you wake up? This is the first thought of the day. Set your intentions the correct way.
Yeah.
And stop complaining. Get up and have a great day on purpose. Shout out to Milan.
Shout out to Milan. The two that I remember the most from my mirror are get out of your own way and do the work. Do the work.
Those are big ones.
And that ties into some of the stuff from your new project. Your new project was, first of all, congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Oh my gosh.
It was giving very much you versus you. It was giving very much you versus you.
I love that.
And I was so shook with the first song. So after the intro, the first song, you were giving me very gritty,
action.
Like... When I walk in this bitch, yeah, these niggas act as I guess I'm the antagonist. Stick to the script, bitch, that's how you get your wig split. The one said, go ahead, talk your shit with this shit. Fuck it, let's go, bitch. Broke for a minute now. That was just one reality. Perceptions coming down.
Like, it really punched me in my chest because, like, I wasn't ready for it. Like, when I played the album, because it's like, of course, you hear the intro, so it's like you give us, like, a little, like, you know. But then the first song came in, it really was like, I was like, Mojo.
I appreciate that. I feel from that song, action is just like, stop saying you're gonna do all this. Like, show me the action. Like, what are you gonna do? Like what is the, like, show me you actually putting in that physical work. Like, all these affirmations you seeing in your room, like, nah, really do that. Like, show us action. So that's how that song came about.
Yeah. Like, that, like, it's cool and all saying all the things, but what are the things that you're actually doing?
Yeah, it's all about action, man. It's all about action. I recorded action so many times.
Ooh.
But I think the reason why I gave that flow, that energy within that song is because I knew I was rapping over Dewan Crook's beat. Like,
shout out to Dewan. Shout out to
Dewan Crooks, one of the hardest producers in the DMV area. My favorite producer, a good friend of mine. He is really a mentor to my artistry as well. We went through so much within, like, the past six years so far. Like, I'll come to him with songs, and he's just like, straight up, do it over.
Oof.
Record it over.
He don't play.
It's not good enough. And I'm like, son. And he like, nah, I'm serious. Like, record that shit over. And I'm
like, this was the one though.
I know. So, like, it was really times in this room where I was really arguing with him, like, son, I'm not doing that over. He was like, you're not dropping it. And I'm like, all right, bruh. So when he gave me this beat, we was in the basement. It was during the, like, pandemic 2020. And he was just like, I'm gonna just come over and just cook up some shit, see what you do. I'm like, all right, bet. So he cooking up like millions of beats as he always does. Yeah. And then he made that beat, and I'm like, hey, ho, bruh, this joint cranking right now. Let me have that joint. He was like, nah. I'm like, oh, like, son, bruh. He was like, all right, if I sing this joint, like, yeah. And I'm like,
work that joint.
Yeah, he was looking like, he wasn't really saying those words. He's looking at me like, I'm like, send me that joint. He like, this joint hard as shit. Cause, like, sometimes he be making beats and he just like, nah, you ain't ready for it. But I was really looking at him like, son, I'm ready for this one. So he sent me the beat. He was like, yeah, let me know what you do. So I was working on it throughout the whole 2020, just trying to figure it out. And I'm not gonna lie, he did help me with the hook. Like, the hook was kind of different. It was way longer. He was like, nah, just say it's me versus me.
Period.
And I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
So, and then, like, the pandemic, like, inspired that song too. Like, just me being in my room by myself, like, not going to work and not even being around people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just made me feel like it was me versus me. Yeah. Telling the story of, like, where I've been, like, being broke for a minute now. That was just one reality. Perceptions kept me down. Like, I just feel like 2019, early 2020, like, I was just really in my own way.
Yeah.
And just, I feel like when you really put yourself in solitude, like, when you're really alone, it comes out. Like, everything really comes out. Like, you really start hearing your inner thoughts. Nobody is in your face telling you nothing or distracting you. So those lyrics really just came from me being by myself.
Yeah.
And then just presenting it to Dewan. And even when we were in that room making a beat, when he was making the beat, I said, I want this. He was looking at me. I'm like, and I want Uncle John on it. He like looking at me like, how you gonna get that? And I'm like, I'm gonna get it. And then that story is even crazy too. Like,
he's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, tunnel vision. They say the eyes are the windows of the soul, like arrows of the stone written down to a code. We speak a native language. These vibrations dangerous. We the third rail, spoken like Winston Churchill. I don't think none of y'all know how hurt feel.
Yeah. Shout out to Uncle John. He's so dope.
I feel like y'all definitely matched like the energy because he always gives that raw, like going for blood type energy. So it's like y'all both definitely matched on that song. It was the perfect collab.
Bruh, I'm so thankful. Shout out to God. Like, he killed it.
Of course.
It was just a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
Like, just shout out to Dewan and Uncle John. Like, they gave me that inspiration to want to do my best with that track. So, yeah.
Shout out to them. How did you realize you were in your own way? Like, what does that look like to you?
Just repeating patterns and being in the same situation over and over. Like, just shit every day. Like, friendships, like, situationships, like, talking to different people, dating. Because I feel like people are a mirror of you. Yeah. Like, sometimes when you don't see your own shit, people will show you their shit, and it'll make you want to judge them. But then you're like, wait, do I do that?
Exactly.
Am I like this?
Exactly.
And then, like, that showed me, like, oh, shit, like, I'm probably attracting this.
Yeah, and I'm projecting my shit onto you. It's like, I'm telling you the shit I need to be telling myself.
Oh, my God.
I don't like the shit about you that I don't like about me, but I'm not seeing it in me, but I'm seeing it in you.
All 2019. All 2019. Like,
yeah.
Like, bro, like, yeah.
How do you break that?
Journaling.
Accountability.
Like, just writing out, like, what you're doing and where you want to go.
Yeah.
Meditating. Sometimes you when you sit with yourself, you'll hear what yourself is saying to you. Yeah. And you can sometimes hear God talking to you as well. Like, so just meditating, journaling, and just doing music still. Like, just because sometimes when I do music, I just say things that I
pour it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
so
like
just doing the self work, like shadow work and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like when I journal, I be eating myself up. I be letting myself have it, but like in the nice way, like the way a friend would talk to me, it's just like, girl, now you know. And I think that journaling is so essential. I think that everybody should journal, like everyone, like having the space to really just express yourself freely is so important, especially like if you can't afford therapy, like a journal is your next best bet. I swear to God, because you'll just keep going on, person to person, pointing out stuff and all the things, and you need to look in the mirror. You need to understand it was you.
Journaling is like therapy.
It is. How do you either avoid or manage burnout being an artist?
Take a social media break. That's what I do. I'll just say, you know what? Let me delete the app for a week.
Yeah.
Just delete it. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And then, like, I would just, even if I feel like, no, keep it. I'm like, no, let's just delete it and see if that was the cause.
Yeah. Or
not doing shows. 2017 is when I experienced artist burnout for the first time. I was doing shows back to back. I thought it was so cute. I'm like, oh yeah. I was just like uploading like all my shows, like a list, and I'm like,
I'm on tour. I'm booked and busy.
And I was burnt the fuck out. And like, I don't know how to say this, but like, I didn't really have artist development from anybody, like a label or anything, so I was just freestyling.
Just doing it.
Yeah, and like, I thought that being friendly and open, no boundaries was like the way to be.
Girl.
Like, I thought that was the way to get on. Like, just saying, oh, you can come over to my house. Oh, we can go out to eat. Oh, yeah, we can do this. You can spend a night. We could. And then it's just like, wait, who am I? What am I doing for me? Like, I need to be by myself. There's too many energies in my life. And even just me overextending myself to doing all these shows. It's just like, you got to just stop.
Yeah.
You need to stop. And it's okay to do nothing.
Yeah.
Do nothing. That's recharging yourself. You
Exactly.
don't have to do anything. Stop. It's okay to not post a
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna lose followers, and even if you do, fuck them.
Yeah.
Okay, the real ones are gonna stay. Like,
real ones are gonna stay.
the real ones are gonna stay. Like, they're here. They're
Yeah.
always gonna be here. Like, so what? So I experienced artist burnout in 2017, and like I think before 2018, before I dropped Channel Your Mojo, I took like a little break and just chilled out. But yeah, I just noticed when like I'm like, it feels like I can't breathe.
Oh yeah.
Like, when I feel like I can't breathe, that's when I know I need to take a minute.
Yeah.
And just like delete the apps. And if somebody hits me up, like when I'm feeling like that, saying, hey, can you do this? Can you do a show? Can you come out? Actually, I can't right now, but keep me in mind for like the next one.
Absolutely. Because when you are too available, people can take advantage of you.
Yeah.
You know? Like, when people have too much of a good thing, they don't value it.
Damn. Say it again for the people that's listening.
When people have too much of a good thing, they don't value it. So, like, you have to put some type of restrictions on yourself.
Damn.
You know? And it hurts. Like, for people who are just, like, we're naturally nice, we're naturally giving, we love being around people. It's like, we want to, you know? We want to be there. We want to do all the things. But it's like, you have to manage yourself. Especially, like you said, you didn't have, you know, artist development and all these things. Like, you're just doing it. So, that leads me into what made you decide that being an artist was the route that you wanted to go?
Because it just brought me peace. Like, it just brought me peace. Like, one of my favorite things to do is to just write music and listen to like beats or just be around like live instrumentation. And it just brings me so much peace. And I'm like, damn, this is what I want to do, bro. Yeah. Like, this is really what I want to do. Like, I think when I'm performing or even when I'm in the studio with people or by myself, I'm like, it's just a reminder, like, just saying, damn, this is why I do this, bro. Like, it just bring me peace. It just bring me peace. Like, I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
I don't feel stress. And then it, like, all that anxiety and all that shit comes up when I leave. Or when the beat is on pause or it's not playing anymore.
Yeah.
It just brings me peace.
Yeah, that is your why. And we were just talking about that earlier and like what your why is to doing what you do and like how I do Media Mondays. I do Media Mondays because I love artists. I love music. I think this world would be so dull without music. Imagine our world without music. Imagine our world without producers, you know? Because it's like, even if there aren't the lyrics, everything has production, whether it is on commercials, elevator music, everything.
Going to the mall.
You know, everything needs producers. So I feel like producers, artists, DJs, you guys make the world go around. You matter so much.
DJs matter so much.
I know that you guys get so much slack and people are always just like, oh, you want to be a rapper, da, 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 but it's like, music is everything. You get in your car, what are you doing? You're listening to music.
Playing some damn music.
You're running.
Sometimes
what are you doing?
I don't play music though.
Sometimes you need to just like sit silent or just, you know, talk to yourself and just work it out.
You gotta have some damn music.
Yeah. The third song, Inception, was all about self-love. How do you give yourself self-love? And how do you know when you need some more?
When I'm just like overthinking, too many thoughts, it's like I'm not giving myself attention.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I just do things that make me happy. Like, I'll go to the thrift store. Aww. And at the time, I don't have a car right now anymore, but I'll just go for a drive. I'll play with my dog. Shout out to Miles. I'll just bring him into my room. I love dogs.
Me too.
I'm really obsessed with dogs.
Yeah. They're a gift from
They
God.
Like, girl, I said, journaling, meditating, stretching.
Oh, I love good yoga sesh.
And working out. Even though I don't work out consistently, like, it really does bring me back. Like,
moving your body.
Moving your body. Like, when you stretch, you move your body. When you're working out, you move your body. You just gotta move your body.
Yeah.
Because, like, you just feel stagnant. I think that's what caused everything to go up to the mind and just start overthinking.
Yeah.
So you gotta move everything around, like, get everything moving and shit. And so I'll do things to, like, make me move my body. I'll dance. I'll listen to music. Yeah. I'll probably do my makeup randomly for no reason.
I love a good random midday, middle of the night ass shake in the mirror.
Period. Twerking is really good for the mental health. I'm so serious.
It's our root in our sacral chakra. When you move that around, you're getting that energy out.
I'm not even trying to just, like, be doing it for attention, bro. Like, twerking is really... Like,
it feels good. Like, y'all niggas think that we be trying to get attention. Like, when I'm in the club and I move my body, I am feeling good. I'm feeling the music vibrating in my body, and I'm just moving. And you trying to pull me here. Like, nigga, no.
I swear to God, like, when I be real sad, I'll just be crying. I'm like...
Tears falling, ass shaking, cheeks moving.
And then start laughing. It just feel good.
Like, what am I really mad about? Like, what am I really upset about? And that brings me into when, like, having those gratitude moments. Like, that's been a big thing for me. The end of the year into this year is, like, taking time to be just thankful. Like, taking time to just be like, I'm grateful for this home. I'm grateful for this food. I'm grateful. I'm like, I have to do that. Because it's like, I be mad as shit, and it's like, that shit really doesn't matter in the grand scheme. It's not that deep. Shit isn't that deep, you know?
Gratitude is important. I be practicing that now, too.
Yeah. I had to stop worst case scenario things. I had to stop worst case scenario things because it's like, I'm stressing myself out.
Son. Wow.
Like, why am I stressing myself? Like, I've been realizing, I've been choosing to think the latter. I've been choosing to think the positive thought over the worst case scenario because it's like, you thinking of stuff that don't even exist. Why are you thinking that stuff that don't even exist? You just created something in your mind to be upset about.
It's a process to even have that conversation with yourself and just eliminate and process it on your own instead of going to other people. And like I'm just so happy that we're here, that we have these thoughts and we have these questions for ourselves. That's really like positive. Like, and it's okay to still feel this way. Yeah. You know, because we're human. Like, we have to still feel these ways. But if you can just sit and just talk to yourself and ask those questions and, you know, answer it yourself, like, you're good, bro. You can still, it's okay to still feel what we feel because we have a lot of unlearning to do.
How do you get past fear?
You just gotta do it, bro. You just have to make yourself uncomfortable. Like, that's it. And once you do it, you did it.
Do it scared. Just do it scared.
That's it. That's overcoming fear. Like, if something is scaring you, that means you have to do it. So just do it, bro. And
because there's a reason that you're scared of it. You know, it's you know, it's hitting some type of like string inside of you that it's like, clearly that should be an indicator for you to keep going. When you're scared, it's like, ooh, maybe I should lean into this because clearly I care. Clearly I care enough, whether it's about what people think or like what I think. Lean deeper into that fear.
That's so true, bro.
Just put your work out. Like, if you feel that you want to do something, if you love something, whether it's music, art, whatever it is,
don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. Just put it out, because there are people you don't know, especially with TikTok. People who are meant to fuck with you are gonna fuck with you. Your stuff, your music, your art, it's gonna get in front of the right eyes if you put it out there. But if you don't put it out there, it's not any, like, you can't just put it on Instagram, clearly, because like your high school friends, they not gonna get it You know, they're not going to get it the eyes that it needs to get.
That's so true.
And it's like, I had to learn that it's okay when everyone doesn't fuck with it. Everyone on Instagram, you know, doesn't fuck with it. Which is why it's good to put it on TikTok, because then you get new eyes. You get fresh eyes.
Yo, TikTok is so supportive, bro.
Yeah, it has shown me that there's such a large world. Like, I know there's a big world, but like TikTok really shows you that there's a large world of people that are supportive on there. They're ready to support you. Like, Instagram,
everybody's doing their thing. Like, everybody, no shade. Like, people are just weird in their own way, and it just inspires me to be weird or odd in my own way. And I just think that if you want to do some shit, man, drop it on TikTok.
The people that have known you forever, they're not your target audience. So
yeah, damn.
Yeah,
and I had to rewind that. And playing it. Like,
the people that you've known forever, you went to high school with, you met them in the club bathroom. Like, everyone, you know, they're not your target audience. And like, at least with TikTok, their algorithm is set up to show people who have similar interests, stuff they like. So it's like, people who like the shit that you like or like your type of music, they're gonna show them you, and then that's how you get new fans. Versus Instagram, you just the same people seeing the same shit.
I seen it happen to Alex Vaughn when she dropped Mirage. I was like, yo, that shit going up on TikTok, bro. Like, oh my god,
crazy.
Bro.
Shout out to Alex Vaughn, another amazing, talented DMV. Big PG princess shit. PG County stand up.
Pretty Girl County, let's get it.
Shout out to her project, man. The tears, the emotions that have been felt through that project, the sounds, it's beautiful.
The Hurt Book is really good.
But also, y'all song Good Morning, I love that song. And you know what? I didn't know that song was about suicide until like I was really going through it one day, because I have all the good morning, like it's such a like happy song, and I would always feel that like, oh, good morning. But then when you really sit and listen to it, it's like, whoa.
Shout out to she's good. She's a good person.
So don't think of ending, 'cause it just might be a new beginning. Each day up, wake up, you know there's tomorrow. So won't you open your eyes?
I was just going through it, man. I was going through a breakup, and I felt like with that breakup, I did not know myself. So when I lost him, I lost me.
Girl.
And I just felt like, what is me? Who am I? And I just wanted to end it. And Alex was really over here, like in my room. I literally kept waking up in the middle of the night. I kept crying. She would just be like, it's gonna be okay, son. It's gonna be okay. I just kept having like shocks, and then like I didn't work the next day, and she was over my house. My mom had went to work. It was just me and her. She was just here for me. I appreciate that, because I was really thinking about crazy things. Yeah. And she was just like, yo, it's gonna be okay. Like, are you okay? Like, can I leave you here? Like, are you gonna be all right? And I'm like, be all right, son. Thank you. I appreciate you staying with me this long. Yeah. And then she went home. And she sent me a voice message, of her on the piano singing a cappella this song. Yeah. She wrote that, I guess, like, for me, but for everybody. But she sent me that song, like, the lyrics to me saying, hey, son, I wrote this for you. I just want you to feel better. And I was just crying. I'm like, son, this is so beautiful. She was like, son, because we woke up together. Good morning. Like, son, like, it's going, because I was crying throughout the whole night. And then we woke up, and I started to feel better. She's like, it's a new day, son. Like, you're going to be all right. Yes. And then, I think like a week later, she just wanted to check on me. So she came over my house again. And it was ironic that DeJuan Crooks was over here. Yeah. And we were just all over here. And he made that beat. And she was just like, son, you should write to it. I'm like, son, I'm not feeling good right now. Yeah. And I was like, hey, you should write what you sent me. Yeah. And she was like, what? Nah, like that was just something slight. And I'm like, nah, son, it can work. It can work on this beat. Yeah. So she did it, and then just by us being friends and fucking with each other, when she came together. Yeah, when she did her verse, she literally like backed away from the mic and said, son, say something on the mic. And I'm like,
sent them a text saying good morning. I don't know why I keep forcing it. I mean, it's just boring, and I can't help the morning feeling like the reminiscent block
new beginnings. And that was it. I just backed away, and they sized it. They was like, son, keep going.
Nah, you ate that shit.
I'm like, nah, son, I'm good. And then like ever since then, they just kept slicing it. They're like, yo, finish your verse. So over time, I finished it. But in my perspective, she, like, was writing that for me and anybody else that felt low like that. Girl. And I appreciate her.
Yeah.
And she just disguised it. She's a fucking awesome ass songwriter.
She's one of my favorite like her, SZA. They're
SZA.
two of my Scorpios, water signs. They're in touch with they feelings. Drake, Scorpio too. They're in touch with they feelings. Like, what's your intention? What do you want out of this?
I wanted to be like, worldwide and all that shit, but I just feel like it brings me so much anxiety, and I just really just want to just do music to just like release what I'm feeling and like help people that feel the same way, like give them affirmations in my music. And if it helps them, if I go viral, I go viral. Like I don't know anymore. I just feel like I don't really care at this point, but I'm going to continue to be consistent with dropping music, dropping visuals, like, and finding different ways to create my art. But like I don't really, and I'm still finding myself like this answer may change, but as of right now, I just want to take it easy and just do what I can. And just go with I just want to go with the flow.
Oh my God. That's my word. That's literally my word for the year.
I want to go with the flow. I don't even care like if I'm not worldwide, but I'm going to work towards, I guess, being worldwide. But it's just like, I'm not going to die if I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care.
For every year, I make a word of the year. So this year, my word is flow. What do you think that your word for this year would be?
Consistency.
Ooh. Yeah.
Consistency. Just keep doing it, like, and stick to the plan. And the way for me to be,
the plan.
Yeah, the way for me to be consistent, I'll make a to-do list for like the week. I'll have a to-do list for the month, but like I'll break it into smaller portions for like the week. Like, all right, how can we achieve this goal for the month? Like, and that's how I will stay consistent, by sticking to the plan, by looking at my to-do list. So that's what I do.
What is the best piece of advice you've ever had?
Stop giving a fuck what people think about you.
Please. Who cares about these people?
Stop caring what people think about you, bruh. Like, that is really my downfall that I'm still working towards.
Yeah.
Because hard. I care so much what people think. And it's like deeper for me. Like, I be wanting to know what my friends think about me. Like, what my relationship, everything. Like, but it's just like, fuck them, bro. Like, fuck this shit. Like, even if you fuck up, like, learn from it, bruh. And, like, care about what you think. Like, you are the master of your life. Like, if you care what other people think, who are you?
Exactly.
Who are you?
Yeah. I can absolutely relate to that. Like, when you said, like, you are the master of your life, I had to realize, like, I am the director of this movie. Like, we all have movies, and it's like we all can fire and hire people. We can write people in, write people off. Like, this is our show. This is our show. Like, everybody has their own show, and it's up to you to make what you want happen. And like,
man,
you don't gotta worry about what everybody else got going on, because this is about what you got going on. This is about what you want.
You get fucked up. So.
Worrying about how other people feel about you. How do you feel about you? And I had to realize that. Like, I used to care so much. Like, do people care about me? Do people love me? And it's like, do I love me? Do I care about me? That's what really matters, and that's what's most important.
You gotta start talking to yourself. I real life be talking to myself. Like, I don't know what it is, but every time I go in the kitchen, I just be like, you okay?
No, dead ass.
I'm like, son, I'm okay. But I started that habit of, like, asking myself, hey, are you okay?
Oh my God.
How do you feel today?
It's so important for you to do those check-ins with yourself. Like, people always talk about, like, oh, you talk to yourself, like, that's crazy. It's like, it's literally your thoughts, but out loud. It's just like writing in a journal. Like, sometimes you gotta just talk it out.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta just say it.
Yeah, son.
And that goes back to, it's like, this is your world. Like, don't let nobody make you feel bad about talking to yourself or talking out loud.
And people do be judging. I'm like, son, shut up.
People are so judgy. What I realize about people that judge and people that criticize got their own shit that they're going through, and they're not ready to address it, so they're gonna address your shit and try to make you feel bad.
And that's how I realized that shit, because I was judging people, and I was like, bruh, stop. Like, what do you
got going on?
And I feel like, you judge people because like you feel that way about you. Yeah. Like this is all about. That's what I'm saying.
It's all about you.
Son,
it's all a mirror.
Sometimes when people kirk out on you, they're really kirking out on themselves. Yes. And the only reason why I know is because I was that person.
I know.
I feel like I'm the spokesperson for all the fucked up people because now I see and now I'm coming to realization. Yeah. I was talking about myself this whole damn time.
Yeah, exactly. And and that's why, like, I picked the pineapple for my brand because, like, okay, it's like this whole thing. So with the pineapple, when you look at it, when you buy a pineapple, if it's not ripe, it's either it's not sweet or it's sour. So for my slogan, I'm like, give yourself time to become sweet on the inside. Back when I was when I was 220 pounds, like, I didn't love myself. So I didn't have love for myself or the world. So I gave myself the chance to become sweet on the inside, to have love for myself and have love for other people and, like, relate to other people. Then the spikes on the pineapple, I feel like that's your boundaries. Mm-hmm. So it's like, once I became sweet.
Oh, wow, that's deep.
Thank you. Once I became a sweet person, it's like, I'm like, same thing with you. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm saying yes to everything. I'm not saying no. And then, like, I'm getting taken advantage of and I'm in all these crazy situations. And it's like, the second part of my slogan is never forget your boundaries. So give yourself time to become sweet on the inside. Never forget your boundaries. And the pineapples, they stand up. They stand tall. Always stand tall.
That's fucking hard.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I didn't used to have confidence, and I literally actually used to slouch. Like when I walked, because like I had so much weight on
slouching
me.
Now.
I used to have so much weight on me and such low self-esteem. I used to slouch. So like my slogan is give yourself time to become sweet on the inside. Never forget your boundaries and always stand tall, because it's like, you know, you have to be confident in yourself. You have to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you're just going to be like just like pouring on other people and projecting on other people and just being an ass to everyone. You know? Like, and it's, you got to put that mirror in your face and like look at yourself like, wait.
And I think if whoever's listening to this feels like they do that, the first step to getting out of that is to be quiet.
Yeah.
Be in silence. People say stuff, don't even respond right away. You don't have to respond right away.
Yeah.
Stop and listen to what you want to say first, because sometimes we don't know what we're saying and we say it and then we're projecting.
And sometimes it just doesn't need to be said. Most times
son,
it don't
be quiet, son. That's what I be doing now. I just be listening. I be really working my best to listen more.
And you can learn so much from people.
More.
Yes. You can learn so much from people when you just stop and listen. Like you said, when people are projecting, you can feel their hurt. Like you can either see how happy people are or how sad they are when you just let them talk. If you let people talk, you'll experience so much, and it's just like,
and it's okay too if you listen to somebody experiencing it. Like you don't have to really indulge in it or like you can just be that ear for them. Like, sometimes people don't even want advice. Yeah. And then when you give you advice, it's just so much. I think silence is very loud.
Golden. It's golden. People just want to be seen and heard. They just want to be seen and heard.
Just listen.
So how did you get your name?
Odd Mojo?
Yes.
I was obsessed with Odd Future. And I was obsessed with the Jonas Brothers.
Wow. Real ones had an Odd Future phase.
Can I get shout outs? Nigga, you understand? Yo, fuck Steve Harvey, man.
I had sticky notes all around my room. I had the Jonas Brothers all around my room.
Wow.
So my Facebook name currently is my first name, which is Mahogany Jonas, because I thought I was married to Joe Jonas. I was just obsessed with him.
That was your favorite, Joe.
I like Joe. He was like kind of nice. I don't know. Everybody was geeking over Nick, and I'm like, nah, I want Joe.
It's really Joe. We love the lower key one, you know?
I love a low key nigga. So my cousin, we were in high school, and she was like, why is your name Jonas? Like Mahogany Jonas on Facebook. That's not your last name, girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, it is. And then she was like, I'm going to call you Mojo. And I'm like, I like that, because my family called me Mo, short for Mahogany, Mahogany. So when she seen Jonas, she just kept calling me Mojo in high school. She was like, Mojo. And I'm like, I like that.
That's so random, but I like it. Tyler is my favorite. Still to this day, just because, like, amazing production. Like, I think Tyler, he's one of my favorite producers. And, like, I don't hear that a lot from people, but
he's my favorite producer. And I just have a big goal of, like, him producing an album for me. And I'm done.
We're manifesting it. It's
I'm
happening.
done.
Tyler is going to produce a Mojo project.
I want him to come into my house. I want him to walk around Capitol Heights. I want him to be in PG County for a week.
Yeah.
Go to a go-go. I want him to feel this area and help me produce the sound of this area in my neighborhood. This being on this big-ass hill.
Yeah.
Like, I want him to just come into my world and create production for me.
Yeah. It's on God at that point. Whatever's supposed to happen, God is going to make happen. And I understand that there's divine timing. Everything is on divine timing. Whatever is not happening or whatever is happening is on God's timing.
That's true.
Period.
That's true.
So, what is one thing you want to leave the people with?
Be you. Stay true. Be different.
Be you, stay true, be different.
For real, like, don't care what nobody say.
Yes.
Like, stay in your lane, but also don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid to take accountability.
Absolutely.
And it's okay to still go through your shit if you're still going through shit, and that's being different. Like, you're in your own process. Yeah. And it's okay.
Go through it and grow through it.
Yes. I like that. And listen to Something Odd Is Coming.
Something Odd Is Coming is out now on everything. Go look at the video Action right now with Uncle John. They went crazy in that video. They went crazy on the song. Dewan went crazy on the production.
Shout out to Dewan.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you for doing this and just bringing light to all the artists in the area. Like, we really appreciate you.
You guys are amazing.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
And that's a wrap, y'all. We out. First of 2023. We out.
It's just me versus me now. It's just me versus me now. Yeah, it's just me versus me now. Social distance.